Good morning. We're going to be looking at some Blythe goodies here. Most of them are actually from Etsy. A couple of them aren't. There's some handmade items from me and also from my mum. So I've got a selection here. I've got my fakey Blythe here. I have another one peeping in here because she's better for the hats. And I've also got my little Middie. Now she's a genuine Middie there, so she's got a couple of things to show you as well. Now these are the parcels I've got. I've written on the names where they came from. I'm going to tell you all those and I'm going to list them all as well, so you'll be able to see where you can purchase these items from too. As you can see, little fakey here has the little crochet top on that I made for the tutorial, so that is the first thing I can show you. But we need to get into these parcels. Now I've written on UK here. Most of these are from the UK. There is one that is from the Ukraine. It was so gorgeous, I had to have it. The postage was a little bit higher, but well worth the item. So we're going to get into this one. Look how beautifully wrapped this was. Obviously it was in another envelope as well, because otherwise that would have got damaged. We've got a little bit of ribbon there, which I will be keeping for something. In fact, I'm going to take it off now because it goes with something I'm going to show you. So I'm going to pop that over there. So let's see what we have in here. Put my tissue paper to one side, and let me move those over there. Let's give each one its own little space, and just look at that. This is from On Blythe Street. You can actually see her details there as well. So it came with a lovely little picture. I like this idea when people pop pictures in. That's my invoice, you don't need to see that, but I just thought it was so cute. It's covered in little tiny teapots and these delicate little buttons on there. So I think we need to have a look at this. I say I knew what was in them and I'd partially opened them, but I've not took anything actually out of the packaging properly. So let's have a look at the detail on this. We have some little press studs or snap fastenings on the back. Oh, and look, we even get a little label. I love little labels. It's labels I need to really sort out for myself, for my things. But when it's crochet, it's a little bit harder. But it is beautifully stitched. The fabric feels good quality as well. I mean, the stitches, obviously the machine stitch, but they're so tiny and so perfect and neat. And I think that is absolute. She looks so cute in that. She will look so cute in that. So that is a little thing from Etsy, and she's called On Blythe Street. But as I say, I will pop the link. And there's some little examples of some of her dresses there, which are just stunning. So I'll pop that onto one side, and let's go for this next envelope. Look at that. Now, I actually wrote the name down on here because I wasn't sure. I mean, you can see she actually sells from Glasgow. So again, we're in UK. But I wasn't sure how to pronounce it. J. Migranta? I'm not sure. I will definitely put you a link in for that one, because wait till you see the sweatshirts that she has. As you can see, this does say Pull It Nemo. They've all got approximately the same sort of body types, haven't they? And when it's something like a baggy sweatshirt or something like that, you get away with it. I mean, it says that, but to be honest, my Cindy's could wear this. So, you know, I mean, she's sort of a store I will definitely keep an eye on. Again, an Etsy store, because it will fit most of the fashion dolls. I mean, this would fit Barbie, wouldn't it? I'm just having a look up there. Who else? Yeah, so definitely Cindy. Too big for the, well, no, it might be for the Nemos. It's more like a little dress for these guys. So if you actually sort of look, sort of lengthwise, it sort of makes like a little dress. Now, there is something else in here that is going to go with this, and that is the reason I put it together. So yeah, it's like a little jumper dress, but on some of the other dolls, it would be sort of more of a sweatshirt. But just look how cute. Obviously, we're covered in tiny weeny pandas, so the fabric is lovely. Again, we have a clear press stud fastening. These are ones I use as well. They are quite nice to use. Can be a bit difficult to push sometimes, but I like them because they're clear. And again, some lovely stitching there. Everything's nice and neat. Little raglan type sleeves. The ribs are nice, and I know ribs aren't the easiest things to do. I hate jersey personally, as jersey is not my favourite product to sew. I think that all my machine just hates me. I think my sewing machine hates me. It's as simple as that. So as I say, that one I've got with the rather strange name from the lady from Glasgow, which I can't pronounce, or I won't do it credit, so which will be a bit rude of me. So I will definitely pop the link in. So, and I will pop, I think I'll pop next to it as well, panda t-shirt, something like that, so you'll know which one is for which item. Now this one I've written again on here, Poppets Dolly Bits UK. So there's a couple of bits here. Oh, look at that. Now this is why I say I kept this out, because I wanted some little leggings, because if she's going to be wearing it as a dress, I think she needs some little tights there. So we have some little tights, because if you look, the little panda's got very bright pink ears there, so I thought little pink sort of, well, they're tights, they're not leggings, are they, would go nicely with that. Again, great quality, nicely produced, lots of different colours you can get. Let me unfold it, I'm folding it wrong way around. Again, wouldn't fit Cindy that. It would probably the Nemos. Just having a nosy up there. I've got the shelves in front of me, that's why I do that. But there's a few dolls. I think it does actually mention on the site. I mean, again, a lot of these sites do items for other dolls, so always have a look at them anyway if you've got different dolls. So, little stocking socks. Of course, they are too cute. Now, I thought originally, because I got this little dress, I thought the little stocking socks might work with them. I'm not sure now, but I do really like them. They've got this little tiny piece of cotton lace around the top. I mean, obviously we're stretchy here. We've got plenty of stretch. In fact, while she's here, we've got bare feet here, haven't we? It doesn't go with her outfit, but that doesn't matter, does it? But let's just see how it fits. Now, again, these girls, because they are the fakey Blythes, they have slightly chunky legs. Whereas I know the Blythes, the proper Blythes, are slightly slimmer. But I think, again, these stockings should fit many different fashion dolls. But that's a nice fit, isn't it? So she's got some really cute little stockings that go absolutely nothing with her outfit. So I'll take that one off for now. But they are quite cute. So I wanted some little socks. I needed little socks. So what we got? We got pandas. I'm going to put that with the pandas. We got a little dress. We got some little socks. Now the next one are going to be the little stockings I bought from the Ukraine. Her design for stockings are off the chart. They are so nice. And my terrible writing there, it says my fairy doll, but I will pop her again in the links. The shaping and everything. You'll find with most dolls you don't need a huge amount of shaping, but it does look nice, doesn't it, when they are shaped. And can you see the picture? Oh, these little tiny, tiny, weeny cutie bunnies. Now, I got these to go with the little dress I made. I'm not sure whether the yarn I've used will work with this. I might have to make the dress again. But they are so, excuse my very dry hands, they've been terrible this year. I think it's all the sanitizers and everything. It's no matter what I do, it doesn't work. But they are so cute. And obviously these are long stockings. These are little thigh-high stockings. And as I say, this was from a person in the Ukraine. So the postage a little bit steeper. Obviously UK, some of them were even free postage. But I think they were worth it. I'm really, really, really pleased with them. I think they are beautifully made. So that's those. So that was sort of the Etsy side of the shopping, and I'm really, really pleased. I think they're all really cute. I think they're all great quality. I definitely recommend them. So again, check on those links, and I'll just put next to them which was which. Now, another one, you will all know I get dresses from a lady from Bella's Doll Clothes, and she makes me smart doll dresses and all sorts. But I asked her if, because she does them for all sorts of different dolls, I asked her for Blythe, and these are my little Blythe dresses from Cheryl. Now, this is one I'd already got, and it was actually on one of my other dolls, even though it was classed as a Blythe, but it will fit Blythe quite comfortably. I quite like it when we have this sort of high sort of empire line dress rather than a long-waisted dress, but this is the recent one that I asked her after I got these. As always with her work, beautifully done. We have a lined top, so we're not going to get any staining there on the top area. A little bit of a Velcro fastening there. Stitches, beautifully done. A little label that says SMC. And I think that is just gorgeous. But Cheryl being Cheryl, she threw me a little treat in. Ta-da! And who might that fit? That fits my midi. So they can be twinning up quite cute here. So I'm really, really pleased with them. I mean, and look at that, how tiny it is. But the reason, again, I knew about these, because I asked her if she would make me this one. But I knew about them because they fit my Sarah Louise Cindy's, the little tiny sort of pippa size type Cindy's. So the Middie Blythe dresses fit the Sarah Louise. In fact, I have a Sarah Louise behind me. Let me grab her. And I think she's actually got one of Cheryl's dresses on as well. So look how they fit. They fit great. So if you've got one of these vintage girls, these little dresses from Cheryl fit perfect. And I think they look really cute on them. But they also do fit Middie Blythe, who's got the ribbon stuck to her. But I'm going to show you her in a minute anyway, because that's a separate thing I want to show you. So I got a little freebie to make some little twins. How cute. So I can't wait to do that. Again, this is, this one I had a while back from Cheryl. Well, you know, I've said before with the Smart Doll stuff, I can't rate her highly enough. And I know a lot of you feel the same that do buy her products. So I would definitely pop over, have a look, even if she's not got fabrics that you want. Well, not that you can see. Please ask her. She has a massive selection of fabric. So it's always worth seeing what she's got new. So those are my little outfits from Cheryl. Oh, I found another one. I forgot to tell you. I got some little shoes from AliExpress. I just had to have these. Right. Sort of fakey, sort of Hello Kitty-esque, shall we call them? Homage to Hello Kitty. We'll call them that. But they are very cute. They are very cute. I hope they fit, because I did get some others, some black ones, and I put them on the doll's feet and I couldn't get them off. And I ended up pulling the ankle off, so please be careful. Yes, they slot on nicely. They're not too tight. Sometimes they can be too tight, but they are. And they're adorable. They are really, really cute. I might buy some of those again. Because, again, I know you're sort of waiting if it's from AliExpress. But they are pretty cheap. And I think they look quite nice. A nice fit as well. And probably fit some of my other girls. So I'll park them there. We're getting quite a little pile here now. Now, before I go on to my crochet, before I start blowing my own trumpet, so to speak, I wanted to show you something my mum had made. She's had some patterns for ages for Blythes, but I've not had one, have I? But, so she made me this little dress. Just look at that. Isn't that just the cutest? We'll try some of these on in a bit because I've not really had a chance. We've got a little button at the back there. I say they're obviously handmade. And yeah, it amazes me sort of. I mean, my mum's always made stuff for my dolls as I've grown up and things like that. And she still loves making them. And I just hope I've still got that talent when I get to her age as well, because I just think what she does is amazing. Now, there is another thing. I mean, obviously she knits. I don't really knit. I can knit. I don't choose to knit. I prefer to crochet. But I do think sometimes you can get neater detail with the knitting. Depends what you're making. But this outfit she made, she thought she'd made it for the Blythe. But when it came out, it's very tiny. But just look how cute it is. But it fits my little Middie girl, and she's even got some little socks to match. So I don't know whether she's either just done it on a 2-finer yarn, which I suspect she has, because this is a 1-ply yarn here. So I might ask her to make the outfit again, but do it in maybe a fine 4-ply sock yarn or something like that. Now, it was a pattern we did get from somebody on, oh God, I've had the pattern for ages. I might try and see if I can find out the pattern link. Maybe pop that on as well, but I just think it's rather cute. That's if Mum's still got it, because she does have a tendency to change the patterns. She'll get a pattern, she'll start it and think, oh, well, it might look better if it's got this, this and this. Not complaining, that gives me more originality. But just look how cute she looks in that. That is absolutely adorable. So that's my Middie. I know that's not Blythe, but I wanted to pop her in there. She's also got one of my crochet hats. We'll pop her hat back on. She's got a little crochet sun hat there for our little Middie as well. So I'll pop Middie over there, and we're going to now go on to my crochet. Now this is one I made a while back, some time back. It's just a little crochet cardigan, just a nice simple basic little fluffy cardigan. Now I actually made this for my Pure Nemo, but it fits nicely. In fact, I'm going to swap over which Blythes we've got here. It does fit quite nicely on these as well. So again, it's a joint sort of size. Now I mentioned, where were they, the little bunny stockings, and I said I'd been making a dress. I don't think they're going to go with the dress. Of course, this is the dress I have made. Oh, it might do. No, I think there's too much colour clash. I think this needs to be plain to have on there. But yeah, this is one that I made. It was a pattern. It started off as a pattern from somebody else. But then I wanted to change the length of the bodice, and then I changed the arms and everything else. So I'm a nightmare for that. I'll either create my own patterns or I start something and then I completely change it. And I also made her a little pair of shorts to go under it. You've got to make sure she's decent there. And I mentioned the ribbon that came off the other parcel. That is going to be brilliant to actually just thread through, because as you can see, I've left a little area for you to thread a ribbon through. Now this isn't a pattern, like I say, I've done for anybody or anything like that. At the minute, I just made these for my Blythe. So I think that's going to look really cute. And we also have a little shawl. This is quite a bright green one, this. I have done them in other colours, and they are something I haven't put on my website yet, but they will be going on. But it's basically a cute little shawl. I chose the bright green one because I knew she'd got this white dress, so I wanted something a little bit more sort of dynamic, and it's also got like a sparkle yarn in it as well. I said I've made quite a few of these in different colours. They're also perfect for Cindy's, Barbie's, any sort of real fashion doll of this approximate proportions. So that was, we're definitely getting a pile going off here now. Now the next thing came to his hats. As much as a lot of these will fit on other dolls, the big thing with the Blythe is her head. Her body may be a 12-inch, 13-inch doll, but the head makes it completely different. So as much as I make hats a lot, all of a sudden hat sizes changed for me. They are bigger than a Smart Doll hat, so I had to make some hats, didn't I? The first one I have done is this little, squeeze it on there. We have a little, I don't know what you want to call it, little cloche hat. That was one that I've made. Most of the Blythe things, if it's hats and things, I think I'm going to have a tendency to do them more by commission if people want them. They do take a little bit longer to do. I'm going to pop some patterns on my sites as well for other people if they want to crochet them. But basically we have a very cute little cloche hat with an optional flower on it. You can leave it plain or you can stitch bows on it or whatever you want to do, but I just decided to crochet the little flower on there. So that's the first hat I did at this size. The second hat I want to do some fun hats yet, but I thought I'd just do a little winter hat. So I'm going to squeeze this on. Ooh, the camera went blurry then. Did I move too far near it? I don't know. Is this cute little double pom-pom hat, which I have done double pom-pom hats for my other dolls, and I just think they look really cute. And the rib and the variegated yarn, as everyone knows, I love my variegated yarn. I just thought it worked quite well. So again, that is going to be a pattern that's going to be available. I've got a list of patterns I need to sort out. I have been so disorganized, and I've had nearly a week of sort of had my second COVID vaccine, and I was quite poorly after it this time, and it just knocked me for six for about 4 days. So I'm just catching up, and there is so much. 4 days sounds nothing, believe you me. It's like an eternity when I'm doing stuff like this. I've got so much to do, but I just wanted to do you this one because I haven't done any real crochet over the X amount of days either, so I need to sort some patterns out. But I was quite pleased with that. I think I prefer the cloche one out of the two because it's more summery and the outfits are more summery at the moment. So here are my girls. Let's get a fluffy in there somewhere. Let's squeeze you over, missus. There they are on a pile of clothes. I said these are fakey Blythes. This is not a fakey Middie Blythe. She's a genuine Middie Blythe. And it was just that because, like I said, this little outfit my mum made, that because she'd done it on a finer yarn, but it fits her perfectly, so it's great. In fact, I think I need her to make some more of these little socks, because I think these little socks will fit some of the other dolls as well. So we need little socks. So I think that's a pretty good haul. I've been doing it over sort of a period of time. We might try a couple of bits on now. So it depends on who we're having. I think for hats, this one's great. This is why I bought her, because she's got a flat head, so I can do hats. But the hair is a pain when you're trying to dress them. There's a little shoe there. I hope I'm... why do I always lose things? I'm terrible. So I'm actually going to bring this girl in for clothing because her hair doesn't get in the way. By the way, the little shorts are actually Cindy shorts if you're interested, and they're from Jolly Dolly shop, but they also fit these, so they look really cute, very retro sort of looking. So I'm going to undress her, and what shall we put? I'm going to put on the little dress that I made, so I'm just going to move her to one side a second to make her decent. I'm going to pull the little shorts on that I made for her first. So we're going to get these little shorts on. I'll put the ribbon in later, but as you can see, that's sort of how the little shorts sit, and they're going to have the little ribbon in, and we'll pop the dress on. So I made this, but I've not actually tried it on her yet, apart from measuring while I'm making the pattern. So after I'd done all the buttons and everything, I'd not actually tried it on her. So squeeze it up. Perhaps I should have put the underwear on afterwards. Now it's the fingers that are catching. It's the only thing with the crochet and the knitting, the fingers of the dolls can catch in your work. So should we fasten the button up completely? There's a little button hook there. And let's turn it over, move her thing out of the way. And yes, I'm really pleased with that. I think that one's worked out really nicely. And as I say, she's got her little matching shorties under there as well. And again, I do need to get some of these now. I say this list is just getting longer by the second, but I do love making them. It's just that some items do take a while. I mean, if you're a crocheter or a knitter or a crafter yourself, you do appreciate sometimes these items aren't sort of just very quickly thrown together. They do take a while. So yeah, really, really pleased with that. In fact, I'm tempted to leave it on. It was designed for her because of the colour of her hair. That is why I wanted that yarn. So I am going to have to pull the other girl in now because I want to leave her in that. Come on, missus, let's get this hair out of the way because it is a pain in the bottom. So we're going to undo your dress. Her dress that she's got on at the moment is actually my Parabox's dress. My little Parabox Himmy. So I'm just going to squeeze it off. I mean, these are lovely little dresses, I must admit. Amazing how many different brands do crossover on sizing, which is quite good. What should we pop on? Oh, I don't know. I'm sort of spoilt for choice because I sort of want to put Cheryl's on, but then I want to put the other ladies on. And we're going to go with this because of her hair colour. So you'll see in a second as I pull it up. Ta-da! There we go. And should we put twinnies on as well? We will. We're going to put twinnies on. And she's going to have a matching dress for my little Middie. They're easier to dress because their bodies are sort of not so, well, not spiky is the wrong word, but they're smoother to put on. So we have twinnies. I think they look great on that. Obviously, she could pop that little cardigan on to go. There's just so much here. I've got so much to choose from, and I'm over the moon with all of it. I've thoroughly enjoyed making the crochet items for them as well, which I will continue to do. And as I say, hopefully you're going to get some of these on my site soon as well, and hopefully a few patterns. So if there's anything people do see that they like, as I say, I do take commissions. It's not all what's on the website. If you've seen a picture of something or you've seen some of my work and you think, oh, I'd like one of those, or perhaps I'd like it in another colour, like I've said with Cheryl, I can't get you on, missus. Let's move them over here. There we go. Let's put you there. So if you do see something, or like I say, you fancy in a different colour or a different sort of size, just contact me. No obligation. If you don't like sort of the information I give you, that's fine. You know, that's entirely up to you. You should put your hat on. Wrong colour flower now, though, for this hat, haven't you? There we go. I'll pop Twinny there so we can see her properly. But as I say, just give me a message either on my Facebook or my Instagram if there's anything you do see and you would like me to make, or if there's things that you're interested in patterns, please pop a link below. Gives me an idea of what patterns to do first, what people want, because it's always slightly second guessing because what one person likes another person doesn't, so it can be a little bit awkward to choose sometimes. So thank you very much for watching. Just a bit of fun today because I just love my little Blythe bits and bobs that I have got. And I'm definitely obsessed with these dolls, and I never said I'd have one, but I have, and it's been madness since I've got. And obviously I'm doing my Dolls Gone Goth one. She's over on the other side, she's ready for a haircut, so I've just got her final outfit to make and she's ready for that, because that's something that myself and other YouTubers are going to be all sharing together, so that's coming up soon. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe and share if you do enjoy the information I give out here, and we'll see you all very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye bye for now.